Hey everyone, I'm Storm Shield meteorologist Jason Myers. It is Friday the 13th, June 13th, 2014. And yesterday saw some nasty weather. Today we have a chance to see some severe weather once again, but it's in a couple of different spots. Looks like the Dakotas and western Texas. Yesterday was East Texas. Take a look at this right here. A couple of tornado reports, one briefly touched down and another actually ripped the roof off a home. So a couple of tornadoes, a lot of large hail reports. Those are those black triangles. That is hail with 2-inch plus diameter, and then some very strong winds across Texas as well. Today, the severe weather threat is moving. The same complex of storms that brought those tornadoes yesterday is now along the Gulf Coast. So just east of New Orleans and north of New Orleans, north of Baton Rouge, all going to work its way east. We could see some strong winds with these storms here during the morning hours and even the early afternoon, but the bigger severe weather threat is going to come later this afternoon and this evening and even into the overnight hours. Initially, it looks like this slight risk for some severe weather in West Texas, the Texas Panhandle, eastern New Mexico, right there. The area is shaded in yellow. That's where we have, that's hotspot 1. Hotspot 2 is across the Dakotas, southeast Montana, northeast Wyoming right there. And it looks like we could see some hail is going to be the biggest threat. In fact, put the hail risk on, and nearly both spots are under that slight risk for some large hail. Some 2-inch plus diameter hail. Area shaded in green right here. So right where the Dakotas, Montana, and Wyoming meet, that's where we're looking at the biggest risk. And then again, right there on that New Mexico-Texas border. Strong winds also going to be a threat, and again, about the same spots. Tornadoes, just one spot, and that is the Dakotas once again, and northeast Wyoming, southeast Montana. It looks like these storms are going to fire up later today in these two hot spots. Later today and tonight, the severe weather along the Gulf Coast will be earlier in the day today. Here's what the forecast models are showing, and you can see those storms already working their way across the Gulf Coast, moving into the panhandle of Florida right there. Could see some strong winds associated with those. But as we head into, this is later in the afternoon and the evening, we're still not seeing a whole lot of development in this general region here in the northern plains. Notice maybe a couple of small thunderstorms popping up. This is really going to be a late evening and into the overnight event. Starting to see some thunderstorms developing in parts of New Mexico later in the evening, later in the evening. But again, it's going to be late evening, overnight when we start to see these. Keep Storm Shield close by, because that is what's going to wake you up and let you know if there is any severe weather close by. As for the fire risk, a critical fire risk once again in southern Nevada. It looks like southern Utah, northern Arizona under that critical risk. And right there, those isolated dry thunderstorms popping up in New Mexico, and that lightning could always start up a fire. So that's what we're looking at today. It looks like could be a scary Friday the 13th. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, we're looking at the Gulf Coast. So Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, even the eastern parts of Louisiana. And as far as later tonight, that's where we move out west to the Plains states, the northern plains and the southern plains. So New Mexico, Texas, the Dakotas, Montana, and Wyoming. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.